Hi guys, my name is Crystal. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm here in my flat this evening by myself. Yeah, I'm a bit cross. I don't understand how my parcel was actually obliterated like that. It's actually in pieces. I'll bring it out to show you again in a moment. Alexa, what's the time, please?
It's 8:54 p.m.
Right guys, I don't know why my digital scales have been smashed to pieces, smithereens. I don't know why a bathroom scale has upset somebody so much they've busted it to bits. This is the second parcel in a few weeks that's been obliterated. That's another reason why I called the police. It's not just one parcel that's been damaged, it's now two. I didn't call the police about the HelloFresh box because it's food. Obviously the food had been contaminated because the box was damaged and somebody had opened the mushrooms up and they were all inside the box. It's being done on purpose. It absolutely is, and I've got enough evidence to show that it is. The police don't want to look at the evidence. They refuse to do anything about any evidence. When I was trying to report it over the phone this evening, he just wouldn't listen to me. He was talking over me. The guy on the 101, the call handler on 101, wouldn't even listen to what I was saying. And I didn't even say my name. Just going on about must have been broken in transit. It's nothing to do with calling the police. I said, will you please let me explain? He wouldn't let me speak. Kept speaking over me. He was blatantly rude. Cut my call off and passed it on to somebody else, and there was no one on the end of the phone. Just blatantly rude and very unhelpful. I mean, you can, if someone had explained to me politely, then I wouldn't have got cross. But because he was rude to me and wouldn't let me finish, it made me cross. It was about 6:20, and I think it was all set up. And I'm going to tell you why in a minute. So, I went to my phone about 6:15, and on my phone I had a message from eBay. Not Yodel, eBay. eBay had told me that my parcel, my digital Bluetooth bathroom scales had been delivered. So, there was a hullabaloo coming from next door. They were loud next door. The neighbours to that way were noisy. I don't know how long that parcel had been there. There is a camera there, so if someone had given the parcel a good kicking, that camera is right where the parcel was. But I'm telling you now, they're all bent and crooked. The landlord is hide housing, and they need to show the CCTV footage of what was going on to my parcel, but they won't. I've had all this before. They won't do anything. They won't. The police won't investigate it. They won't get in touch with the housing. They won't do anything because I've gone all through this before. Somebody has kicked that parcel to smithereens or battered it about. It's not just been damaged in transit. If something's just dropped, it might have a crack in it. It might have a piece broken off. That is obliterated. So I went downstairs on my own. No one came out of next door at all, even though they were making a load of noise. Went downstairs and I thought, this parcel feels light. It's sort of like shaking about inside. And I thought, I wasn't very happy. I thought, this is broken. Brought it upstairs to the flat. carefully opened it because I could feel something was wrong. Now, so, what if I'd have put my hand into that? My hand would have been cut to pieces. And the police don't think it's important. I'm not important. They are next door. They came out to them. So I was careful. And I was absolutely shocked at what I saw. The state of the fucking parcel. My goodness. It's in pieces. It's in bits. That's not just minor damage. The first thing I did was contact the seller. The next thing I tried to do was contact Yodel, the deliverer, and it's just all very suspicious because the driver had long gone. No one rang my buzzer to tell me the parcel had been delivered. He'd long gone, and Yodel phone line was shut. So I'm going to give him a call tomorrow. I want my money refunded. I don't want another one. I'm going to get some mechanical scales, the old-fashioned ones. I don't want scales like that. Dangerous. I looked up online, what do I do if my parcels arrived in pieces? And basically they said if it's minor damage, contact the seller and the deliverer, but if you think it's been tampered with, call the police. So I called the police. Absolutely treated me like I was a piece of scum shit and talked over me and was rude, which I've reported. Absolutely disgusting behaviour. And it's not the first time that a call handler on the police or a 999 has treated me like shite and been rude to me either. It's not the first time. They've actually put me on hold on a 999 call when I was in danger of being murdered. They put me on fucking hold when I was being attacked. I'm sick of it. So when I phoned the police and that chap was so rude and disgusting to me, vile, I didn't get cross. He wasn't in upstairs. The guy upstairs wasn't in. He didn't come in till after I came in again. The guy with the Ford Mondeo wasn't in. He didn't come in till about 8 after I'd taken Max for a walk. Basically, I got off the phone. I uploaded 2 videos to YouTube showing the contents. I've uploaded pictures to Facebook as evidence that no one does anything to help me either. And this gang stalking business is getting out of hand. It's just ridiculous. The provocation, the sexual provocation, you know what I mean? They're disgusting. Vile. Sex in your face. I don't want to see their bits and pieces in my face. This isn't Brighton Beach. So basically, I knew I had to go outside. I wasn't scared. On TikTok, before I deleted the app, someone said they were trying to make them scared to go out of their house. Never be frightened to go out of your house. I'm not. I've always got pepper spray, an alarm. And I've had that for the past 4 years living here. So it's nothing new. So I got me pepper spray, I got me alarm in my pocket, because I know what they're like. These gang stalking, harassing bitches. Goes out of my flat, and you just feel it. It's been quiet for days, and then they all fucking mass come on at you. Fucking scum from nowhere. Never seen them before. Don't know who they are. I don't know who they are. This street theatrics bullshit. Who are they? Clowns. So it goes up towards the co-op. Yeah. And there's this old lady with a black dog. Never seen her before in my life. Or the black dog. She stood there. There's people everywhere. Like they think they're going to get a reaction out of me because the police haven't helped. My parcel's been smashed to smithereens. I'm going to be like really angry, you know. Where was I? That's Max messing around with Harry. I'm pissed off. I'm upset. I'm tired of being fobbed off like I'm invisible and I don't fucking matter. Anyone would be. So I'm walking around the field. There's a couple coming off the field, a guy and a woman. I walk around them. Walk down the path. There's no kids near the crane. The homeless people are in their tents. I don't see them outside their tents. There is a black lad playing football. When I was on TikTok, I was getting pictures of profiles of black men saying they were from Uganda, Africa, and one of them called me mummy. So there's a black guy kicking a football on the field. He's not been in, I've never seen him on there. The field is usually empty in the evening, no one's on there. And there's this black lad kicking a football, talking to someone on the phone. And I walked past him, and then this topless man starts running towards me, and he pants by the side of me. So he's got a pair of black shorts on, black hair, and he's bare chested. And believe you me guys, it hasn't been that hot today. It hasn't. If it was that hot, I wouldn't be wearing this in my flat. It's not that hot. They've been walking around bare chested, half undressed. In front of me. I'm not interested. So I walked past this little guy with black hair, bare chested, running. I just felt like I was being provoked. And I'm not going back on TikTok. I detest that application. This is where this bullying has started. I hate it. I don't want to live stream. I don't want to live stream myself getting attacked and abused. Do I? So I came back, slowly walked back into my flat. It's funny how somebody else's parcels are undamaged and have been there for days, yet my parcel is delivered today and it's smashed to fucking smithereens, isn't it? And the police don't think it's not being I'm not being targeted. So I've now come into my flat, yeah, and I'm on my own. And my parcel has been smashed to smithereens. I'm on my own this evening. Not knowing whether it was the delivery driver, someone in this flat or not, in this block of flats or not. I don't know. It's not the worst I've gone through. Believe you me, it's not the worst I've gone through. I've gone through worse than this. Absolutely horrendous torture and abuse. And I've come out the other side of it. Why is it starting again? At my other address, guys, wasn't nice at all. We have prostitutes in the dustbins. I am not lying. You can ask residents when I was there that there was prostitutes shagging blokes at the bins. So you'd go down to the bins to put your rubbish in the bin, and you would find a prostitute shagging a bloke up against the dustbin. There were kids in those blocks of flats. There were women complaining to the police that prostitutes were fucking men against the bins while their kids were inside their flats. And they'd come downstairs and a woman would be, you know, shagging a bloke by the dustbin. They also used to shag blokes on the top of people's bonnets of their cars. I'd frequently come down the stairs and see a used condom on the boot of on the front of a car, with all the contents of the shit, you know what I mean. The whole bin area would be saturated with used condoms. I had to live like that for 11 years. Various complaints to the police. There's nothing we can do, nothing we can do, nothing we can do. Even with children in the building. One woman had phoned the police, the prostitution, the drug taking within the flats. A guy was injecting a woman with heroin in her leg when this woman had a child in the building. And the only time that they took action to help this woman move out of her flat was when a couple of drug addicts pulled the communal door down and ripped it off its hinges. Numerous phone calls to the police. Children in the building, never came out, never did anything. So why am I not surprised the police aren't doing anything right up to this day? Why am I not surprised? 11 years prostitution outside my block of flats. Yeah, I'd come down and see a woman with a bloke's dick in her mouth when I was trying to take my fucking rubbish out. Now that is reality, that is the truth. Complete disgusting, vile animals. They're fucking sick, they're insane, and filthy. 11 years I had to put up with that. I thought this was a fresh start. Now we've got fucking stalkers on the field trying it on with me. Dirty old men. That's why I carry pepper spray, and I don't want to use it. And I'm not lying, it's on the table. I've got a personal alarm. They're sex mad, they're sick in the head, they need help. I'm 56 years old, What are they jiggling their bits and pieces at me for? I don't want them. And I am a woman. And I've gone through loads of fucking shit. And no one talks to me like that over the phone and gets him away with it. He needs the sack. Well, maybe it was in transit. Yeah? Didn't even say my name. Fake. Bollocks. This is going to go further. Yeah? So come to Medway and bring your children up, yeah? With a load of sex freaks. That is what's going on in Medway and Kent, yeah? Go down, not here, but where I was living before, going down to take your rubbish out and watch a woman gobble a bloke off while you're trying to put your bag of rubbish in the bin. And that is the fucking truth. Did you know I used to get woken up at 3 in the morning? You're going to get the raw, candid truth now. I want to do a podcast and tell the whole fucking lot. 3 o'clock in the morning outside, yeah, of my old block of flats. And then this one prostitute, yeah, she went, it was about 2 o'clock in the morning, yet again woken up. Oh, I can't do anything. You're drunk. You're drunk, darling. You're drunk. She said, call me in 4 hours because when your dick's like that, it won't be able to do anything. I finally escaped that fucking shithole and get put in another one. Another fucking cage one with perverts in it. So that is the reality of what my old address was like, yeah? Prostitution and drugs. What's it like in here? Cannabis smokers off their heads. Drugs. What was it like in Gloucestershire? Drugs. I was in a flat with a baby boy in Gloucestershire. The bottom flat had their door rammed in. Drug addicts. Heroin. Cocaine. Don't want to bring up a kid with that, do ya? I had to. And yet they picked on me. I'm going to tell my fucking story. I don't want to fucking TikTok a load of people abuse me in there and fucking try and bully me. You're going to hear my story. If it takes 5,000 small videos, you're going to fucking hear it.